Hello and happy Memorial Day. I am Victoria Weather Meteorologist Ryan Henning, getting ready to issue a forecast here for Grand Rapids, Michigan. And as you can see, as always, I have my loyal assistant, Mariah the Weather Pup. It's looking like a pretty good Memorial Day for Grand Rapids in terms of weather. Well, let me rephrase that. It's looking like a good Memorial Day weekend for Grand Rapids, Michigan. Memorial Day itself, maybe a little iffy, but the weekend leading up to it looks almost perfect. Let's take a look at the current map. And we're going to look at the National Weather Service satellite, which I've got animated here. There's, well, of course now it doesn't want to animate, but there's an area of low pressure over the Rockies. It's importing some warm air. That's what this band of clouds is. It's the warm front, and it's producing some widespread shower activity through the Central Plains, moving towards the Mississippi Valley, and then on north towards the upper Midwest. Eventually we're going to have some thunderstorms over West Texas this afternoon. But the area that we're worried about right now is Michigan, and you can see it's pretty clear right there. For a couple of states, Indiana, Illinois, Wisconsin, it all looks pretty good. If you're not familiar with Grand Rapids, it's in the western part of the state, so we'll keep an eye on that as we go forward with our models. It looks pretty clear right now. And by that, what I should say is, we look pretty free to use either the GFS or the NAM with our forecast today, because there's not a whole lot of variability between the two models. I don't have the upper level depiction plotted here, although there is a trough over the Rocky Mountains, and it's it's the factor that's leading to the shower and thunderstorm activity that you see over the Rockies, and then our warm front moving through the plains. And moving forward, we can see it is going to develop. It's going to try to shift out and towards Colorado here. Currently it's centered over Utah, and we've got a occluded to cold front developing from Kansas down towards Texas. Michigan still looks pretty great. And this is already 33 hours out, so we're into we're getting towards, what day are we? There it is, Sunday morning. So that was already all through Saturday. And the red lines are thicknesses, not actually temperatures, but it's just a depiction of the temperature in the atmosphere. So when the red lines start lifting forward, you can see that there's a layer of warm air moving further north. That's a good sign that the atmosphere itself is warming up, and it's not just a factor of a good wind direction, or if it's getting colder, it's not just because the wind's coming off the lake. The air mass is actually warming up, so that's great. That's a good sign for summer. And you can see those red lines are inching north towards Michigan, so that's perfect out ahead of it. So this is the actual warm front, or what's left of it, because it's pretty occluded at this point. And again, we're already working our way through Saturday. We're into Sunday morning, and Sunday even looks fairly warm, but you can see the rain is moving into Wisconsin and Minnesota. Hasn't crossed Lake Michigan yet. Still pretty warm in Michigan. By this point, it's probably going to get to be partly to mostly cloudy, but you should be able to get through most of your activities on Sunday free of showers. And the time period here is this is going to be early afternoon, so it does have a few. This is the NAM. It does have some rain developing over lower Michigan, and this is the GFS. But again, I think it's going to be hit or miss. I think I wouldn't cancel plans just because of this. There's probably a chance for some light rain, but the real show is still with this cold front, and this is, I mean, that's going to be manageable. And you're going to want to be outside because it's going to be pleasant, and you're going to be off with your family. But as you can see overnight, this is getting in towards early Monday morning, so Memorial Day. That's when things kind of go downhill. But 2 great days out ahead of this shower activity. So Grand Rapids, go out and enjoy your holiday weekend. If you're visiting family, it's a great weekend for it. Let's take a look at the temperatures the temperature forecast. This is called a meteogram, and this is an assemblage of several different models and their temperature forecast for the various times. So this is going to be the high for Saturday, Sunday, Monday, etc. We can see some pretty good clustering for the forecast high tomorrow, and I think we can pretty much say it's going to be in the low 70s. I'll say about 71 or 72 degrees. Low temperature down in the low 40s, unfortunately. But that's just the sign that the skies are clear, and temperatures are going to recover very quickly by tomorrow afternoon. So highs in the low 70s, low in the low 40s. Some clouds are going to move in, and that warm air. So the low temperature is going to be about 10 to 15 degrees warmer on Sunday morning, and the high temperature, again, because of the clouds, and with that warm air, you're also going to get some humidity. So that's going to mean the temperature warm up in the afternoon isn't going to be as significant as how much warmer the low will be Sunday versus Saturday. So the high temperature on Sunday is going to be about 75 degrees, which is still about 5 degrees warmer than what it's going to be on Saturday. So again, probably some light rain on Sunday evening, but nothing that should ruin your weekend plans. If you were banking on Monday being a day to hit the lake or something, that might be an issue for Grand Rapids, but this weekend looks pretty great. So happy Memorial Day, everybody. I am Victoria Weather Meteorologist Ryan Henning. I've got the weather pup who seems like she wants to take a nap now. Again, happy Memorial Day.